We form an impression of somebody within the first 30 seconds. Now, imagine a meeting. What do you think of us? We're the quiet ones in the room, not able to make small talk. And when we do, we're blunt and straight to the point. Or we're the loud ones who talk all over you and finish your sentence. We're either too much or not enough. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? We're in your teams, we're in your meetings, we're everywhere in your workplace. My ADHD diagnosis a few years ago made me realize why my own career has been full of speed bumps. And with 2 of my 3 children, also ADHD and one with autism, I've been driven to change the way that we view and measure success in the workplace so that they and others like us don't face the same barriers. You form an impression of us, and when you do, you're judging us on our behaviours, chances are based on societal norms. And so you'll always see how far we deviate from the standards. This doesn't really show you what our strengths and abilities are. Yet, it's our cognitive diversity that we bring, which makes us your innovators. We're creating efficiencies where others have not spotted these opportunities. We are your risk managers spotting the anomalies that others miss. And we deliver at pace because we can hyper-focus. We help you get to market really speedily. The commercial value that cognitive diversity brings is measurable, it's significant, and it's been proven. So JP Morgan reported that their neurodivergent colleagues outperformed their neurotypical peers across a range of roles on productivity measures. Yet we remain this vast, untapped pool of talent in almost every workplace. In 2020, you would have seen less than a handful of us at L&G. And then, within 18 months, our membership just grew from 70 to 350 plus. So what changed? What worked? Well, it starts with a few brave souls willing to tell their stories. And this is really powerful at building momentum. And we were then able to use this to influence change to our policies and process. So out went the old HR capabilities dictionary, in which common autistic traits like preferring to work on your own rather than as a team went. And without this fear of, thinking that you're going to be penalised, more colleagues wanted to come forward and be counted. We incorporated how neurodivergent behaviours will appear in our line manager guidance, and we held workshops across the organisation to raise awareness everywhere we could. We saw that senior leaders had started to add neurodiversity to their agendas, and board members were wanting to be trained so that they could find out what more could they be doing to tap in to the skills and the abilities we obviously bring to the company. And these changes benefit all, and they're so simple to make, really cost effective, costing very little, if anything. We pioneered the sector's first neurodiversity work experience programme, because we know how hard it is for those who need this kind of experience the most to access the application and recruitment policies. We trained about 30 of our colleagues from C-suite right down to concierge as facilitators. And by the end of the programme, they were in absolute awe of this amazing talent that they saw. And in doing so, we managed to make an inroad into that often talked about frozen middle ground. So we managed to shift the dial at L&G, because you see me now, but we've only just started to scratch the surface. And if we're to make real lasting change, this all depends upon all of your efforts. because we're still trying to drill through that concrete layer before we even glimpse that glass ceiling that you see. We need you to embrace being uncomfortable, to look deep inside and see if there are any unconscious bias that you need to perhaps work on. Challenge any long-held perceptions and be curious to get to know those that are so different to you. If our recruitment biases are to hire people that have a good fit with company culture, are you then throwing out cognitive diversity? Because when you're all looking in one direction, we're looking the other way, and we're spotting the opportunities that you've missed and the risks you've not seen. We need you to step away from how you see performance. What does successful performance look like? We need you to encourage your leaders to step away from using standard measures and instead base this on our abilities or the abilities required for individual roles. Roll out reverse mentoring if you haven't already, and sign up to roll out the work experience program next year. Because we are your out-of-the-box, non-linear thinking problem solvers. We are your change agents. We are your company's competitive edge. We add to your company's bottom line. We are the estimated 20% of the global population that help companies like yours better reflect their shareholders, their clients, their customers, and the society they serve. Thank you.